really felt like home this time around. I know the first time I kind of came and visited, it was real late at night. I didn't have a lot of time to kind of see the place. I could only go up to Coach Gundy's office and watch film. So this time around, I was able to get around the guys, kind of feel the whole atmosphere, and really feel special like on my visit here. And that's kind of what you want as a player and as a person, to feel welcomed and at home, and that's what I did. That's why I'm here.
It seemed like a pretty stable situation at Duke, and you had a great year. What made you hit the portal?
Man, 100% wasn't my choice to leave. I had to just take what it was and move on. So, no hard feelings for, how that situation kind of went down. It is what it is. I'm where I'm at now because of it, and I'm happy. So.
What's it like to be here in Corvallis now, member of Oregon State? And it's a family that embraces newcomers.
I like it a lot. The town is a lot different. Being in Corvallis, I'm still kind of making my way around, trying to find new food spots to go eat and stay dry as much as I can. So it's a lot different, but I'm starting to like it. So. Do
you have a favorite place so far?
I go to Bowen Vaughn a lot and Baguette. So. Those two pretty fire. Yeah.
Maalik, how important was the relationship you built with Oregon State a year ago, even though you didn't come here when you came to the portal now? Was that something where you're like, hey, I kind of saw Oregon State before, that's on my short list again, and how big was that for you?
Definitely. It was like I was very familiar with the place and, of course, the people here. Coach Gundy, of course, and Coach Bray. They spent a lot of time talking to me throughout the whole process and kind of making me feel welcome the entire time while I was here and throughout my portal process. So I didn't have any second thoughts, second guesses when I made the decision to come here.
And what most appealed to you about Oregon State?
It's a lot of things, honestly. I already knew Darius Clemens beforehand. I knew pretty much the entire receiving corps was coming back. I knew the type of year Sauce had last year. So, as a quarterback and, of course, a pro-style quarterback, I want guys that could go out there, catch the ball, run routes, and be great teammates. And me knowing those dudes and knowing that this is a place that has had much success in the past, there's like one missing piece away from kind of going back to that tradition. So I'm pretty much just excited to be here and get to work with those guys.
How does Coach Gunderson's system work with your abilities?
It's great. It honestly reminds me a lot of when I was at Texas. It's a pro-style fit. I'm able to work from under center, work out the gun, a lot of play-action stuff, and showcase my arm talent as well as get the ball out quick. So there's a lot of good things that go on in the offense and in our system, I'll say, that works to my strengths. So I'm pretty excited. I think we'll do well.
First spring practice, obviously, of the season, just how did it feel to get back out there, get some throws on and just start working with the guys, getting ready for the spring game?
It felt great. Y'all probably can't tell. I'm super excited, though. Just being out here, be able to play football again. I know it was only like 4 months ago for me, but it feels like forever ago. So it was super exciting to be out there for the first day, go out there with, the new team and just get to work.
Did you have to buy number 6 off David Wells?
Man, D. Wells is a great dude. I'm pretty sure it was one of those things like, man, this dude's going to be throwing me the ball, so I should help him out. I'm thankful for him for letting me get it.
How was the team in welcoming you?
They've been great, honestly. Of course it takes time to kind of learn everybody's names or face, rather. Offense is not always with the defense, but I've been making my way around the locker room, kind of just saying what's up to dudes or building relationships like day in, day out, just, making them feel welcome just how I felt welcome here. So, being a new dude is not always easy, but I think I'm moving I'm moving in the right direction, I think. So
it's a bit of a smaller quarterback room than maybe you've been in the past.
Yeah.
What's it been like with the three of you and Gundy?
Yeah, I like it a lot. All those dudes are pretty funny. We kind of match personalities. I'm not used to being the oldest dude in the room either, so it's kind of weird in that aspect that I've kind of grown so much that now I'm the old head. Like a lot of dudes on the team call me Unc, and I don't really like that. But all the quarterbacks are great. Hopefully we get another arm soon. I know there's a freshman coming in the summer. That'd be a great addition, and hopefully take care of our pitch count.
A little bit of a different bit of a situation with Oregon State football this season, getting ready to move back into the Pac-12 conference. What's just your goal as a quarterback that you want to help this team achieve this season?
I just want to win. Honestly, it's always been about winning. Being able to win as a team, that helps people complete their personal goals. So as long as we win, I feel like things are going the right direction for not only me but other guys on the team.
Does the fact that this process for you, this third team, second time around, does it get easier, this type of transition process for you at this point?
It's definitely easier than the last time, I'll say, transferring, just because I kind of know what to expect going into a new locker room, being around new coaches, and learning a new playbook. That first time, like I won't say I was a train wreck, but it was just like a shock. Like, all right, I got to transition. I spent 2 years at Texas. Now I'm moving on to a different conference, different side of the country. Like it was different. But this time around, I'm closer to home. Like I'm older now. It just, I don't know. It feels better. So I'm excited.
I'm curious, Maalik, when you were getting recruited out of high school, obviously Gundy was at UCLA. Did you guys have a little bit of a relationship back then too, or not as much?
Well, my initial plan wasn't to stay at home for college. Gundy, Coach Gundy, he knew that, I'm pretty sure. Of course, UCLA did come out to be like one of my top schools that I was considering, but that wasn't really my goal to stay at home. But I always tease him. Like now I tell him, I wasn't going to go to UCLA because he didn't recruit me when he was at San Jose State. He refused to offer me when he was there, so I always tease him about that. Like, man, I remember that. But, yeah.
So did that kind of familiarity make going back to that process, just make it so
yeah.
much easier for you?
Yeah, definitely. Knowing Coach Gundy, that's been a huge help in this entire process. And, I have huge faith in my quarterback coach, Danny Hernandez, to lead me in the right direction when it comes to, who to play for and kind of what to look forward to in certain offenses. And he has great words about Coach Gundy, so it wasn't even a thought in my mind that kind of like shied me away from making this decision.
You had a very good year last year at Duke, and still they made the decision they made to go in the direction they did. How does that motivate you, and you just feel about like the process and where you're at as quarterback?
Yeah, it just lets me know I got more work to be done. I'm not a finished project. I knew that going into this season anyway, whether I was staying at Duke or going somewhere else. So that just is like an extra chip on my shoulder to take that next step. Keep working, motivate the people around me to keep working. Without them, I'm pretty much nothing. So, just motivating the team, motivating the guys around me, and of course, motivating myself to just go get after it. Be where my feet at. That's kind of a saying that I have for myself, and just be in a moment. So.
Seems like third time's a charm with Gundy getting you this season. What was it? What was he and Coach Bray's reaction like when you told him you were going to commit?
They was fired up. They was super excited. I pretty much did it walking down these stairs as I was leaving. The portal was closing. Of course, I got in the portal late because how the season went for us. Like I was getting ready to go to the bowl game, whatever. But while I was here, like it felt great. And as I was leaving, I just told him, like, you know what? I think I'm gonna come here. Like one of those things. Like, yeah, I think this is where I want to be. So that's the decision that was made, and I rolled with it. I'm happy I made it. So.
You said you knew Darius before. Was that just from like high school? American
Yeah, 707, all that type of stuff. Darius was a big recruit. I was trying to get him at Texas, so it was kind of just one of those big receivers in the recruiting cycle.
How good can he be?
He could be great. He has all the potential in the world. I think all the guys in the receiver room has all the potential in the world. Pretty young, it's just you got to go out there and do it. You know what I'm saying? You got to throw him the ball, let the playmakers make plays with the ball in their hand. So I'm excited for them all. Honestly, just based off day one, I think we got a lot of firepower in there.
Are there any professionals you kind of model your game after, or you said you're working with a private quarterback coach? What are really the big emphasis for you?
Big emphasis for me is just having good feet in the pocket. I'm not much of a runner, so I want to be good in my base and in that phone booth, making throws inside the pocket and knowing how to kind of maneuver the way that I know how and the way I'm good, play to my strengths, that type of deal. But as far as kind of modeling my game after, I try not to say like dual threat guys. Like it's hard to say Josh Allen just because he runs a lot, but he does have a big arm. So I'll probably say Justin Herbert as one guy I could really watch and kind of phone in on and learn things. So
I've seen some film of you running though. Is it?
yeah, it's
You're okay. I mean,
it's
is it
there.
You don't
I just
want to.
yeah, I just rather not. yeah. I rather all the fast little dudes run with the ball, so I get it to them so they can do
So
that.
you don't get hit.
Yeah, I mean, if it comes down to it, I will.
Okay.
But
You mentioned Allen and Herbert, you guys with big arms.
Yeah.
How far can you throw a ball?
The furthest I've thrown the ball was in quarantine my sophomore year. I think I threw it 83 yards. I don't know if I got that anymore. I'm